Well, hello there guys, and welcome to some Sanctus Reach. We're going to be, of course, playing a skirmish battle in Legacy of the Weirdboy. You can actually take a look here, and I've taken the red or dead army list of the Goths, also known as the Orks. We're going to go ahead and jump in and create a battle, guys. We are fighting the Space Wolf Drake Slayers. I'm hoping that they're not going to be too hard to beat, but I'm assuming they probably are. So as you can see, the Space Wolves hold positions in the east. We're attacking from the west. And of course, the whole goal of this battle is to try and control as many victory points as possible. So we're going to go ahead and start setting up our army list. And we've got 2,600 to spend here. Now the Death Dread, I love the Death Dread. I have to take it. I need to take the Kilocan rocket as well. Can't help myself. The mech gun, I'm actually not too familiar with. I remember. So this is basically the weapon that sort of like throws these massive rocks at the enemy. I think it's an interesting weapon, but it's not really one that I want to use right now. So we've also got the Def Copta with Mega Blast. I'm definitely going to take this. But we need to start focusing on just the core of our army right now, which is just going to be basically Slugganobs, Shootaboys, things like this. So let's take these two. Let's go ahead and take some Shootaboys. 1, 2, 3. I think 4 is sufficient. And let's take a look here. Now this particular army list, and remember sometimes the army lists are randomized, does not have our good old friend in it, Big Red, as far as I can see. I could be just not reading closely enough, but no, I don't think it does. So we're going to take some Mega Nobs. These guys are incredible. I'd also like to take some Warbikers. The Orc Warbikers, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, are much better than the actual Space Marine bikers. But, of course, just the way I see it, I could be wrong. And we're going to go ahead and get started, guys, with this fight. I hope we've taken the right selection here. But we're, of course, facing the Space Marines in combat. So far, it's the actual deploy mode. So far, however, I'm pretty happy with the deployment the way it is. We've got a strong force on the left, a strong force on the right. They seem to be in pretty good shape. The one thing I don't understand, did I take the mech gun? I didn't mean to take the mech gun. That was a mistake. Nonetheless, we'll get over that mistake, but that's not something I meant to do by any means. We're going to go ahead and start moving forwards, guys. We've got our Mega Nobs. And of course, for those of you that don't know, in Orc society, Nobs are essentially nobles. Hence the Nob's name, and they obviously have a lot of power. They can clearly afford some very expensive armor here. Let's also move forward with this unit, and actually, I think we might be able to get a shot with our Def Copta with custom Mega Blasts very soon here. Let's fire at the Blood Claw pack. Actually, yes, this is another Blood Claw pack. Nice, critical hit already. All right, critical hit on another one. Well, actually, no. That was just a small, tiny hit. 5 HP, but we're going to go ahead and throw some stuff with our Smash-A-Gun. And actually, I feel happy we have it now. And the power of gravity. Look how great that is. Taking out one of the Blood Claw pack. That's going to help us immensely, of course. I want to keep moving forward, though. So I am going to take these Shootaboys. Move them right here. And let's take our Warbikers, and we're going to go up over here on the left side, on the other side of the building, just so that we have some cover in case there are any enemies here. I don't actually see any enemies. Of course, that doesn't mean they're not here. They could just be well hidden, or they could all be on that right side. But again, our goal in this particular fight is to try and take as many victory points as possible. So it looks like most of the victory points are over here on the left, so I would hope that the enemy knew that as well. But you never know. So far, look at that. No enemies. None that I can see, at least. All right, the Kilocan rocket has moved. Let's start moving these Slugganobs forward. And some of them I'm actually going to start moving over here to the right. We might transfer a few over to that right side because we've got quite a lot of Warbikes on this side. I think there should be a group of Warbikes on each side of the map. I love the way those Warbikes look. I want an Orc Warbike for myself in real life. It just looks beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and keep on moving. So some of these guys we will, of course, bring up here on the left side. Some of them we'll send to the right. We just want to make sure we have an eye on the enemy. If we have an eye on the enemy, we can do whatever we want fairly easily. Let's end the turn here. Okay. Looks like we got some Terminators moving around. Oh no, what's that? Oh no. We've got a dreadnought, my friends. And he's already burning our guys up. The storm boys are taking a nasty beating here. And oh my goodness, how did they manage to get to my bike this quickly? Well, I'm hoping that the bike is not too badly damaged, and it looks like the war bikers are okay. Of course, flamethrowers mainly affect the actual morale of a unit. They don't always affect they don't actually do too much damage a lot of the time, but what they do is seriously affect the morale. And we can't lose the morale of that biker unit. There's no way. All right, back to the Orks. Beautiful. So let's take the Slugganobs. Now, obviously, the Slugganobs need to be a bit closer to do any damage, but we can at least get pretty close here with the Meganobs. And the Wolfguard Terminators look really dangerous. So does the Great Hunter Bolter Pack, but I think the Wolfguard Terminators are far more of a threat. So we're going to open fire on them. Very nice. Keep it up, Meganobs. Man, it's so close. I'm also going to take this beautiful Defkopta, and since we're already in a not-so-bad position, I'm actually just going to stay put, fire at the Wolfguard Terminators, try to do some damage. 22 HP, not a lot, and we're still going to be receiving some return fire. Nice, critical hit. That's what I'm looking for. Good job, guys. Let's move up here on the right side. And we're going to do the same with the Shooter Boys. Except we're going to go for the left. And it would be wonderful if we could start firing already, but I think it's going to take a while. Let's get the mech gun, and we're going to drop a huge bomb on these guys. The smasher gun, excuse me. And actually it ended up hurting our nobs a bit more than it hurt them. Alright, just setting the reaction arc. And actually I wouldn't mind moving this guy forward a little bit more. I love the little Gretchens pushing him forward. It's quite hilarious. Let's take a look over here on the left side. So, of course, we've got to worry about that Dreadnought. That's going to be a huge cause for concern. We do have these War Bikers, and I'm actually thinking of using them. We could actually do some damage to the Dreadnought. I don't really care about the Grey Hunter Flamer Pack, but obviously we need to care. We're forced to care about them. And the other problem is that our guy is panicked. So we are going to try to fire at the Dreadnought here on a flanking shot. Doesn't look like we did a lot of damage to him, so I'm actually going to switch my target to the Grey Hunter Bolter Pack. Our damage, or our chance to do damage is low, but if we actually do manage to break through, we will definitely do damage. And look at this, a Rhino transport on the other side as well. Guys, we got to be careful. All right, I'm going to move some shooter boys over here. Open fire on the Grey Hunter Flamer Pack. We got one of them, guys. And that one is almost done, almost finished. Come on, Killican. Unfortunately, he can't fire at the enemy because of all this cover. We could almost even move the Storm Boys back. Oh! Dreadnought with a reactionary shot there that managed to take the head off one of those poor Storm Boys. Let's move forward with the Shooter Boys a little bit more. And of course, the Slugganobs are made specifically for close combat, so we've got to get a lot closer before they are even useful. What I'm really hoping is that our Killican rocket has enough firepower to destroy the enemy, especially the enemy Dreadnought. I'm not sure if it does, but we better hope that it does, because if not, we're shit out of luck, guys. And even our Meganobs are shaken at this point. That's just not good at all. Let's end the turn, hope for the best. Nice shot. Oh, here we go, guys. He's going right up to the Killican rocket. Oh, my goodness. It actually wasn't the most effective shooting at all, but we're going to be facing his front side now, and obviously firing at an enemy's front side is not always as effective as you would expect. We're going to have to see what happens. Hopefully it's going to be effective against this Dreadnought, but only time will tell. Oh, they're still firing at our war bikes. Why? What have they done to you? Oh man, they're still firing at our war bikers. I feel like they're going to be shaken, or yeah, they're definitely shaken. We're going to have to focus on another unit here. So I'm going to fire at the Grey Hunter Bolter Pack. There's only one left here, unfortunately. We'll fire again if we survive, but it shows that clearly our Warbikers got taken out. Now with our Shooter Boys, we could probably go ahead and take out this Shooter, or take out this Grey Hunter Flamer Pack with a Shooter, I should say, and keep on firing here at the enemy, which I think is probably a decent idea. And it looks like our Bolter Pack, or Bolter Squad, or Shooter Boys, are doing okay, honestly. They're not really failing too hard. I'm going to take this Warbiker, and I don't want to get myself into a position where I'm going to be shot at, although I don't think we can really avoid it, to be honest. Just getting out of this area, we are going to be shot at. Although maybe we can go this way. This is the one good thing about being a Warbiker. So you could find a tremendous amount of opportunities to get around the enemy, and despite probably not doing any damage to the enemy here, we're going to open fire on the Dreadnought. There we go. Critical hit, 71 HP. I think if we could take the Dreadnought out and still have the kilocans up, we're going to be in a really good position. Now let's see if we can do some damage with our rockets. Critical hits, and she's on fire, but only brought her down about halfway. Nonetheless, pretty good shot. And another nice shot, but not a critical hit. Only 8 HP, and that just goes to show you how strong the enemy is. The enemy Dreadnought is definitely tough. Now I'm going to move this unit just here, just a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. And open fire here. Opening fire. We're really throwing everything we can at the enemy, no matter how ineffective or effective it is, to obviously try to end the enemy's life as soon as possible. Alright, this Shooter Boy is going to get shot at. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We'll take the shot. Oh no. Nopt Grimswold just got destroyed. And let's go ahead and open fire here at the Grey Hunter Bolter Pack. Okay. And we've got the Slugganobs, and I'm starting to think we could bring them in here to take on the Grey Hunter Bolter Pack, but once again, it's definitely dangerous to attempt that. It's a big risk, so I'm going to keep firing at the Wolfguard Terminators here, because they actually pose a tremendous risk as well, and killing even one of them would help us quite a lot. Come on, boys. Alright, we've also got this unit very close. So I'm actually going to fire at the Wolfguard Terminators. Miss. It's another miss. So what I'm going to do is take this Def Culpta out of here. And there's that Met Gun. I want to use this thing, preferably against the Wolfguard Terminator. So let's see if it works. The power of gravity. Not bad. We did manage to get the Grey Hunter Flamer Pack. I was hoping for a better target, but what I'll do is move these Shooter Boys up and see if we can't fire at the Terminators. We just seem to be getting unlucky with the shots. Come on. Oh, so close. So close, but no cigar. And with these Slugganobs, I'm going to go ahead, jump in here, and take on these Wolfguard Terminators. Hopefully, we manage to do some damage. But it actually looks like our chance of causing damage to these guys are very low. But the same is true with firing with our Slugga pistols. I think we need to get into close combat with these guys, hope for the best. And 56 HP is it's okay. I mean, we could do better, but I'll take it. Put it that way. All right, let's move this massive Def Dread up. I'd love to burn the enemy out, but we're just not close enough. Then again, though, could try to get rid of that cover. Nice! So this is going to open up basically our workspace a little bit, and I think it's going to help out big time when fighting against the Space Wolves over here. Of course, that's going to be part 1 of our video, guys. I hope you guys will watch part 2. And I hope you guys have been enjoying this video. If you like it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, and let us know what you think. Of course, we're going to continue the battle in the next episode. Hopefully, we get a victory. Thanks for watching, my friends.